to everyone from the Kingdom of Bahrain. My name is Nancy Dina Ali Khedoury. I am a Bahraini of the Jewish faith and living here in the GCC, the Gulf country, in the Middle East. I serve as a member of the Shura Consultative Council, which is the upper house of our National Assembly. And as a legislator, my work is dedicated to advocating for the rights and well-being of all people, regardless of our religious differences, with a particular emphasis on women's rights. Living in a region which has a rich tapestry of culture and religion interwoven together, it has always been important to me that I celebrate the respect of this diversity that I have been living in. Serving on the Shura Council allows me to be a strong voice for the people of Bahrain while working with my Muslim and non-Muslim colleagues to build bridges of understanding and cooperation between different communities. Throughout my tenure as a legislator, I have taken active part in drafting and implementing policies aimed at uplifting women, promoting gender equality, and challenging societal norms that have tended to hinder women's progress globally. So we take into account such examples and we ensure that what we legislate for always uplifts the women in our community. I work to ensure that our laws protect the rights of women and all people, and that it guarantees them equal opportunities in education, work, and civil society. As part of my work in the Shura Council, I am also involved in several committees and initiatives focused on women's empowerment. We call it today women's advancement. Today, the Bahraini woman is fully empowered. She just strives to advance further on the status to which she has already reached. Of course, we try to advocate for effective measures to combat domestic violence, promoting women's access to healthcare, and supporting the economic empowerment of women entrepreneurs. I firmly believe that the advancement of women's rights goes hand in hand with the overall progress and stability of our society. By empowering women and challenging the status quo, we are laying the foundation for a brighter and more equitable future for all. I thank you very much for allowing me this opportunity to briefly share with you as to what my role is here in the Kingdom of Bahrain at the Shura Council. I serve in two committees, the Foreign Affairs, Defence and National Security Committee, and I used to be part of the Youth Affairs Committee. This particular term, my second committee is the Human Rights Committee. And I'm very much dedicated to using my role on the Shura Council to continue pushing for the rights and opportunities that every woman deserves, regardless of her religious background. Together, we can create a world in which every individual has the chance to thrive and contribute to the collective success of our nations. On another point I wish to further elaborate on, and that is about the Supreme Council for Women, which is very important for those who may not be aware. This is an advisory board that is headed by our First Lady, the wife of His Majesty, Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa. This advisory board serves as a way of advice to the government on all affairs related to women's issues. It ensures the full participation of women in Bahrain society. And of course, their board comprises of around 16 members, all females from very prominent public figures, or all those who are counted to be leaders in line of their expertise on related issues related to women. And of course, as a legislator at the Shura Council, I ensure that all issues such as amendments to the laws, the new bills that are passed, anything that we work and proposed draft bills, amendments to it, for example, all come in within the legitimacy of our country's constitution. So this is just a brief of what we do. And of course, apart from what is expected from my position as a legislator, as a Shura Council member, I'm also an active advocate for women's rights within the country, and have had many wonderful opportunities to speak about my country and the rights of women and many other subject matters and various important topics related to Bahrain whenever I travel abroad, and to enlighten people about facts about the Kingdom of Bahrain. Of course, on a daily basis, we continue to play an active part. We interact with women and men alike in our society. We make sure that all the needs are downstreamed into the educational sectors of society, the economic sector of society, and we interact with women and we make sure that they have all their needs met within the education, employment and housing sectors as well. In reply to your question as to how women may bring to what women can bring to the table when it comes to peace building in the Middle East region, in my personal opinion, women can bring numerous valuable contributions to the peace building process in the Middle East region. And some of these contributions include diverse perspectives. Women have unique experiences and understanding of conflict, so each one can bring a personal, unique experience to the table that will help with any issues at stake. Other contributions may include inclusivity, gender-sensitive solutions to promote long-lasting peace and social development in the region, community engagement, which is vital because women play a vital role in their communities. They are actively engaged in local networks. Women are educators. They are mothers if they are blessed by God to conceive and bring up their children. They are educators, the same way as Sarah brought up and conceived Isaac, the same way as Hajar conceived and brought up Ismail. These women are mothers, they nurture. These children are raised within the appropriate morals and ethics. So for community engagement, all women as mothers, play a vital role in their communities. And of course, we have other contributions such as reconciliation and healing. Women always have a special skill, a capacity to facilitate reconciliation, healing skill, being very affectionate, creation of God. They can help, let's say, diffuse any deep-rooted hatred or tensions between communities. Other contributions may include focusing on human security, where women can bring a human-centered approach to peace building, focusing on issues like food, health, shelter, instead of just merely military and security concerns. I feel that this approach will also help address any root causes of conflict to prevent future violence. Women are also able to contribute by being role models. Women who participate in peace-building processes serve as role models to inspire other women to become agents of change, ambassadors of peace, and empowering future generations. And this, of course, would never be possible without support of one to the other, and also the support of our male allies in our society, our husbands, our brothers, our male friends, our male counterparts. They play a vital role. Here in the Kingdom of Bahrain, we're very thankful. We're very thankful to His Majesty, King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, King of the Kingdom of Bahrain, who is in the leading light for all the men here in the country. He takes a leading step towards empowering women to ensure their advancement and equal opportunities in Bahrain society. And for this, we're very, very thankful for. Without the support of the Bahraini man, Bahraini women would never be able to reach the status to where they have managed to reach today. Other contributions would be by way of resilience and adaptability. Women have shown remarkable resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity, especially in conflict affected areas. And from this strength that they draw from within themselves as women, they can help strengthen peace building efforts also in the region. In conclusion, women do play a vital role in the peace building process. They can significantly contribute to more efficient, inclusive, and sustainable peace efforts. In reply to your third question as to what do you commit to do as a role model to promote women's voice in diplomacy following the Sarah and Hajar Accords, as a role model, I feel that the ways I may contribute to promoting women's voice in diplomacy following the Sarah and Hajar Accords would be by taking the following steps, and if those steps have already been taken, to further enhance the ways of contributing towards them, such as encouraging and supporting the participation of women in diplomatic discussions and negotiations by highlighting their unique perspectives, experiences, and talents. Everyone has a special skill. It's important to advocate for gender balance and inclusivity in all diplomatic events and negotiations in order to emphasize the importance of diverse representation. It's important also to contribute by way of raising awareness about the crucial role of women in diplomacy by sharing stories, achievements, experiences of successful females who have made significant contributions to their country, locally, regionally, internationally. I feel these sort of success stories will continue to inspire and motivate other women out there to pursue diplomacy as a career. Other ways perhaps of promoting could be definitely by education, but also by capacity building programs in international relations, negotiation skills, proper training to empower the woman to become effective peace builders and diplomats. It's important also to continue to collaborate with organizations that promote equality, empowerment, through networking, mentorship, and sharing of best practices. It's important to foster a culture of respect, of gender-sensitive language, behavior in diplomacy, being mindful of one's own speech and action in society, and encouraging others to follow suit. For example, here in the Kingdom of Bahrain, we are very proud that our country is taken as a role model of peaceful coexistence. People of various religious backgrounds live together and coexist peacefully, respectfully. And we have a professorship chair at La Sapienza University in Rome, the King Hamad Professorship Chair, that allows people to study Bahrain as a role model and take their higher degree when it comes to peaceful coexistence. Other ways could be also to advocate towards policies and practices that ensure equal representation and opportunities for women. For example, implementation of gender quotas. Here in the Kingdom of Bahrain, the Bahraini women is not all for that there has to be a quota. We believe that when a woman is capable and it's through her hard work that she is able to achieve and be part of the female quota of an organization, that is because she reached to it through her hard work and skill, not just because she's a woman that she has to be part of the quota, but because of her hard work and her efforts. We also encourage our male counterparts to continue to support us, to be our voices as well in diplomacy, to work together, because working together with our male counterparts, we tend to create a more balanced and inclusive environment for all parties involved. Other contributions, in my opinion, may be the importance to have to celebrate and recognize achievements of female diplomats and peace builders throughout history, demonstrating their continuous impact in the present day and inspiring future generations. It's important for myself as a legislator to use my platform to amplify women's voices, ensuring their perspectives are heard, respected and considered when shaping diplomatic policies and solutions. It's important to serve as a mentor and a role model for aspiring female diplomats. I'm always happy to be an older sister to them, to offer guidance, support and encouragement, to share my own experiences and knowledge. I hope to continue to be able to inspire others and to contribute to the development of future women leaders in diplomacy. And by committing to these actions, I am sure, and I have no doubt about it, that this will help create a more inclusive, diverse and equitable space for women's voices to help foster lasting peace and diplomatic solutions. And on a daily basis, my colleagues and I as legislators, we commit to always stand behind the rights of all people. When it comes to women's rights, we support the rights of women in every way possible. So as individuals in our own right, as citizens of our country, as legislators, we ensure that all our laws continue to protect all segments of society. We encourage women to be aware that violence, for example, whether it be physical or verbal, must not be tolerated. And if there is any issues related to domestic violence, to report it. There are many awareness programs by NGOs, non-governmental organizations, many awareness programs by the government to build this kind of awareness with women, and even be they actual Bahraini women living here and being the actual citizens of the country, or at the same time even being foreign workers, foreign female workers in the country. This helps them know their rights, and that if there's anything incorrect or they feel there is something wrong, to report it and to just build awareness for them. There are also other organizations such as Shamsaha that also ensures this kind of awareness building programs. I was very happy to participate in the founder's thesis of helping her with some replies to her thesis questions. So in conclusion, I believe that it's very important for one to be a strength to the other. A candle can always light another candle. To show strength, to stand, to defend one's rights. I'm happy always to be the voice of people when they lack the ability to make themselves heard. I'm happy to always stand in solidarity with people by any means necessary to ensure that their rights are protected and respected. I take the opportunity to thank my leadership and the government of my country for ensuring, especially as well for people of all faiths here in the country, that there is no discrimination or segregation and that everyone is treated equally. This is indeed a great blessing. Long live His Majesty. And finally, a special thank you for this wonderful opportunity to participate. A deep thank you to Dr. Gila Clara Jesus, UNESCO Artist for Peace, who contacted me to be part of this. I feel very proud to be part of all the prominent world figures here today to endorse this very important Sarah and Hajar Accords. And I wish you continued success in this remarkable journey that you have taken great pride to start, and that you will continue doing what you're doing. And we're very proud as to your achievements. And thank you all again. And I wish you all a very pleasant evening. Thank you.